Hello, good evening, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Adit, and today we are going to see briefly about the most effective and the quickest way, fastest way of relieving ourselves of mental stress. Now, before we go into the video, as always, if you find my videos useful, if you find them interesting, then please like them, share them with your friends, family, colleagues, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, with this, we'll start with today's brief discussion. So, basically, today's video is about the technique which I find it most useful, as well as I find it the quickest way of relieving ourselves of the mental stress. Sometimes we feel a bit overwhelmed emotionally, like, there are too many things going on in our life, and then sometimes, I mean, most of the times we are able to manage those things effectively during our day. But there are some days on which, they are very tough days, and we feel really overwhelmed. There are so many things come up one after the other, and many of them might be stressful mentally and emotionally. So we don't know what to do, and when we feel, we feel that we are unable to process all those emotions or all those mental stressors at the same time. We find different ways to relieve our stress. So people watch some different videos to relieve their stress. Sometimes people listen to songs. Sometimes people see their WhatsApp, as a method of relieving their stress. They feel that that might relieve their stress, or sometimes people listen to some guided meditation. And I'm not saying these methods are right or wrong. I'm not going into that, because different methods might suit different people. So I'm not saying that this method is right or this method is wrong. Of course, with the method which suits you the most, which is effective for you to relieve your stress, you can go for that, no doubt about it. But the method which I'm going to share with you today, it is the quickest and it is the fastest, because that method doesn't require any gadget or any instrument. For example, if you want to listen to the guided meditation, for just for an example, then it requires a headphone, or it requires an earphone, or it requires at least a mobile phone on which you can, play that guided meditation, and then you can listen to it. Or if you are just listening to songs, then that also requires all these gadgets. Plus, most of the times that requires a quiet atmosphere, because there is some external sound and there is some disturbance, noise. Then probably listening to those songs or that those meditations may not be helpful. Or if you are watching videos or checking WhatsApp as a method of relieving your stress, I feel that that may not really help you. So basically, I think that what you can do is, if you are emotionally overwhelmed and if you feel very much stressed mentally, what you can do is, or what I do, uh, that's why I'm sharing this with you all. This method I follow personally, and it is, for me, it works fantastically. So what I do is that, or what you can do is, you can just sit still and do nothing. So this method doesn't require any gadgets, it doesn't require any instruments, it doesn't require your surroundings to be quiet. You can do it anywhere. You can do it at your home, you can do it while you are traveling, you can do it even at your workplace also, because it just takes hardly 5 to 10 minutes. So what you can do is, here you can just, if you feel that you are mentally stressed, you are having a lot of stress or worries or overwhelmed, then just sit still and look at some object which is not moving, or something which is stationary. For example, you can look at a wall, or you can look at a cupboard, or you can look at a table, whatever, something which is not moving or something which is stationary. Look at such a object or such a thing. For example, you can look at a wall, and there is not it there is no need even to close your eyes. So you can keep your eyes open and look at the wall and do nothing. So what will happen is, when you are doing nothing, when you are watching nothing, when you are hearing nothing, what will happen is your mind will automatically start, driving its attention to the thoughts which are making you distressed. Now, here, what you have to do is you just have to observe your thoughts, or we can say the stressful thoughts. You just have to observe them. You are not supposed to do anything with them. What I mean by this is you are not supposed to suppress them. Okay, that okay, these are very much stressful thoughts, or these thoughts are disturbing me emotionally, so let's suppress them. No, you are not supposed to suppress them, but at the same time, you are not supposed to focus on them. Like, if you if doing this technique, during this technique you get some stressful thoughts, and you will get an urge to focus on them, or you will get an urge to think more about them, so you are not supposed to do that also. So you are not supposed to suppress them. At the same time, you are not supposed to focus your attention on them. You just have to observe them as if you are observing from a higher point, or as a third person. So you have to observe your thoughts as a third person's point, right? So it's a very simple logic. I will explain you why. Now, suppose, imagine you are standing on a beach, on a sea beach, and you are standing there and you see the waves of that sea coming towards you. Okay. Now, what happens is the waves, they strike our legs, right? And they, after a few seconds, they go back. So this process of waves of sea coming towards you, striking your legs, and then the waves returning, everything is happening automatically. You don't have to invite the waves to come towards you. At the same time, you don't have to push the waves away from you. Everything is happening automatically. The waves are coming and going. They are coming and going. You don't have to do anything for that. You just have to stand still. The waves will come, they will go. So the same concept applies for our thoughts also. When we are not suppressing the thoughts, or at the same time we are not focusing our thoughts, we are just observing them, then the thoughts, different thoughts will come, and if you are not focusing your attention on them, they will go. So they will come, they will go, they will come, they will go. But as I told you, you have to follow this, that you don't have to focus your attention on them, you don't have to energize them, because basically thoughts are nothing but some electrochemical signals which are flowing in our brain. Just like in my previous video I have explained that just like an electrical circuits work, similarly there are circuits in the brain which have these electrochemical signals working, and these electrochemical signals are nothing but the thoughts. So if you don't, whenever you are focusing your attention on the thoughts, you are basically energizing those electrochemical signals. You are giving energy to those electrochemical signals, and so you are making them more powerful. So eventually your thoughts become more powerful, and then you feel that I'm not able to get rid of those thoughts. So you are not able to get rid of those thoughts because you yourself are energizing them. You yourself are providing energy to them. So if you stop doing it just for 5 to 10 minutes, the thoughts will stop receiving energy from you. They will stop receiving the energy which is required to keep them going. And once that happens, they will automatically start dropping down, or they will automatically start vanishing. So you just have to sit still, look at a wall, for example, or maybe you can close your eyes as per your wish, and then observe your thoughts. Observe the thoughts which are causing you, emotional distress, or emotional, we can say, worry, stress, anxiety, whatever it is, fear, whatever those negative thoughts are, just observe them. So by observing them, but by not focusing on them or by not energizing them, they will slowly start wearing down. They will slowly start reducing in intensity as well as their frequency, and eventually it is possible that they might vanish also totally, or at least the intensity of those thoughts will reduce, or the frequency will reduce. That is 100% sure that will happen. So this is the technique which doesn't require any gadgets. It doesn't require you to be at a particular place. It doesn't require, even if the surroundings are noisy, you can practice it, right? You just have to sit still and look at a wall and observe your thoughts. That doesn't require anything at all. You can do it anywhere, anytime, without any instruments or gadgets. And this is the fastest technique, because when you are observing your thoughts but you are not energizing them, the thoughts, they start reducing in frequency as well as intensity, and this works like a miracle. If you do it properly the way I have told you, you will start seeing the results in just 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. At the end of 10 to 15 minutes, you will find that you are very much less stressed, and your stress has reduced a lot. Whatever racing thoughts you had in your mind, they have calmed down, your mind has calmed down, your mind has tranquiled way better than what it was previously. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, that this is the fastest, the quickest, the easiest, as well as the most effective technique, in my opinion and in my experience. So yeah, that's what about today's video. If you find this technique useful, then share this with your friends, with your colleagues, with your family members, because the basic intention of making these videos is that, these messages or whatever I know, I feel genuinely that this should reach the maximum number of people possible. So it's good that if you share this video with them, but it's not a necessity. If you want to share this with your friends, colleagues, family members verbally, then also it's okay, because the motto of these videos is not to, basically increase my subscribers or anything. It is the very and only motto is that this, reach maximum number of people. So share this with your friends, colleagues, family members. Practice this yourself. If you find it useful, share it with everyone else also. So with this, bye bye guys. Take care. God bless you all. See you in the next video.